Oceanfront Yoga. He's got his little Christmas wreath on, or collar rather. Welcome back to Oceanfront Yoga, everybody. Hope you get value out of these. Please hit that like button. Please leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We got about another minute or so. Prepare to breathe. Namaste. Take this to speaker. I'm live. Yeah, we'll talk later. You want to do abs? That's what people, I would ask them, what do you want to do in class today? When they said abs, I'm like, abs? Like that's what YouTube is for. You can go on YouTube every day of the year and get a different ab workout. All right, we'll do, if I can remember. That's the worst. All right, good morning, everybody. A nice chilly oceanfront yoga for you, but a day for you, but within 10 minutes, you're gonna forget you were cold at all. So you made the right choice to be here. You may have stepped out your door and went, I don't know if we're gonna do this today, but you made it. So that's at least half the battle. If you're new, my name is Steve. I'm gonna be guiding us through. Tuesdays, Thursdays, we're here at 9 a.m. Saturdays, Sundays at 10 a.m. We're always live off Namaste Yoga on YouTube, so please check that out and subscribe if you haven't there. But what do you say? Child's pose. Child's pose. We'll keep it simple to get started. Can you all hear me over there? He said yes, she said no. He's further away. We good over here? Good, everybody. Separate your knees, your thighs to where you can hopefully sink your hips back a bit. Let your belly just rest in between your thighs there. Can let your forehead rest down here. Close your eyes. And you know what? I'll bet you all week, probably even all morning, you've been focused on external things. The computer screen in front of you, the person next to you, the radio that you can hear, all external things. In this first child's pose, see if you can notice anything along the lines of sensation that might bubble to the surface, and it might be subtle. It's meant to be a pretty non-invasive posture. If it is too intense, you can lay on your back or your stomach, but a little diagnostic check of your body. Sensation. This, as I'm sure you're aware of, is internal. We're going to try to keep our focus there throughout this next hour or so as much as we can. And what we're going to do with that is cultivate focus, concentration. And the more focus we have, the more concentration we have, the more power we're going to have show up in our life. A focused mind is a powerful mind. Let's begin by exhaling everything out. Through your nose, we'll take a big inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, empty it out. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, inhale. Exhale, empty out. Breathe in through your nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your lips sealed now and breathe out through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale. Invite your breath in. See if you can literally feel it hitting the bottom of your lungs, filling you completely. And on your exhale, draw your navel in and up and gently push that breath out. Beautiful, everybody. That's the foundation of our meditation. A deep, full breath in through your nose and a slow, calming breath out through your nose. If you do nothing at all except focus on this breath for the next hour, you're still going to walk away from here with a clear head, with a calm mind. But, you know, since we're here, we might as well attempt at least some of the physicality this practice has to offer us. And in doing that, take what would just be a physical or mental exercise and add the physical exercise. The amount of which, the intensity level, completely up to you. Okay, breathe deep. Make it healing. Make it so you walk away better than before. We're not beating ourselves up. And thank yourself for showing up, because this, on many levels, very, very beneficial, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Good, everybody. That's a long child's pose. So let's take an inhale, come up to your hands and knees. Curl your toes under, and on your exhale, lift your hips to the sky. Let's balance that long child's pose. We're at least a decent length of downward facing dog. Now you can pedal your feet out. All right, that's probably going to feel good. Your hamstrings, the back of your legs. You can take any movement that feels natural or intuitive, as long as it's safe, right? Now, take your fingertips and spread them really, really wide. Good. Now, slight tuck of chin to your chest. Chin to your chest. Look towards your knees, towards your thighs. A soft bend in your knees, and then press your hips higher and back further. Keep that soft bend. Good. Make your upper shoulders and back wide. Wrap your shoulders around towards the front of your body. It's a decent length of down dog right here. Let's inhale, take our right leg up high to the sky, and just add a couple little bit to it. Flex your foot, spiral inward with your thighs. So we're going closed hip here. Your hips are level. Drive into your hands and your shoulders, which I'm sure you're feeling by now. Head dropping down. I want you to breathe so deep you feel it in your right toes. Take an inhale. Good. Exhale, sweep your right foot all the way through to your hands. Drop your back right or left knee to the ground. Slide your left knee back a little bit. Sink your hips and sacrum down and forward. Interlace your fingers. Release your index. Now on an inhale, take that whole breath to ride it on up and lean it on back and look to the sky. Now take your biceps back with your ears. And then you're breathing, right? Chin away from chest. You're looking straight up. Inhale, straighten those arms a little bit more if you can. Lift up and away. Stay here. Exhale, press your hips and sacrum down and forward. 2 more breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Take an inhale here. And then let's come to half splits. Take your hands to the ground. Shift your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Now your hips here, since we're leaning forward, your hip can be above the kneecap because we're not driving the weight down into it. If you want to sink your hip all the way back towards your left heel, you can do that. Flex your right foot, pull your toes back, look up and lengthen, and then fold into that hamstring. I like to reach down with my left hand and just kind of grab over the ball of the foot and just give it a nice, easy, gentle pull there. Let's go 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, y'all. Pull that right hip back. Inhale. Easy over there. Dive it in deep on the exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale here. Great job, everybody. On your exhale, you can release and shift it back to low lunge. Pick your back left knee up. Step your right foot back to your left. So you're in plank pose, high push-up. And then exhale, just pull your hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Take a couple breaths. Flex your foot rather than point the toes. Spiral inward so much that your left toes might actually point towards the right side of your mat. That's inward rotation. That's towards the midline of your body. You're going to hear me give you that cue a few times during this practice. Let's inhale, lift up 1 inch higher. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest, and then step it all the way through. Dropping it back, right knee. Here, slide your right knee back. Here, we're avoiding having your hip directly above the kneecap because you are going to be almost straight up, right? Interlace fingers, release index. Have the opposite thumb on top. Awkward grip. Take it all the way up and lean it back. And breathe in this ocean air, everybody. Can you breathe it in till you feel your entire lungs filling? And from there, this life-giving force, this oxygen radiating outward, saturating every cell. Proton, neutron, electron, every molecule of your body. Give me 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Lift up and away. Breathe in. Very nice. Exhale, release. Take both hands to the ground. Step your right foot forward next to your left. So your feet, oh no, stay down. Shift your hips back for half splits, y'all. I'm like, why is everybody looking at me funny? Oh, that's why. There we go. Now, the more you straighten the leg and the more you pull your left hip back, that controls your intensity. That's like your volume dial. Look up and lengthen, inhale. Fold into that hamstring on your exhale and breathe. This can be a pretty intense stretch when you're like halfway through the practice, let alone 5 minutes into it. We spend a lot of time sitting down, whether it's at our desk, whether it's at our car. This tightens our hamstrings, tightens our back, tightens our posterior chain. We're going to work to release, lengthen, and stretch all of that, as well as strengthen all that. 1 more breath. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Let's take her back to low lunge. Pick your back right knee up. Curl the toes under. Inhale. Step your right foot forward. Feet are about hips width apart. At least a soft bend in your knees here to ease that posterior chain, pressure, the pulling. And then see if you can swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. Good. With that soft bend, find a halfway lift. Pull your hands back. Broaden across your collarbones. Exhale, fold. Dive in deep. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you are sitting at your desk a lot, in your car a lot, well, a good chance you're kind of hunching over them, whether it's your keyboard, computer, or steering wheel. This posture, this chest expansion and shoulder opening is the medicine for that. 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. How about 1 more, huh? It's the best studio in the world, so drink up that ocean air. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet together. Center your mat. Soft bend in your knees. We're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Head's the last thing to come up. And then hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. And if you came here with an intention, whether it's for your physical vitality, your mental clarity, maybe it's stress relief. That's a huge problem. Constant stress and tension. This practice mitigates that. It's the medicine. So whatever your intention, see it clearly, set it now. You know, maybe something else in your life is going on, and by clearing your head here, finding your place of center, you can make a better decision on that. Whatever. See it clearly. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. And we get her done. Eyes open, release your hands, palms facing forward. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. You know, you could lean it back a little bit if it feels kind of good, which it probably does. Exhale, fold with your flat spine. You can put a soft bend in your knees, and that'll make this a lot easier. Head, neck, drop it down. Now inhale, find your halfway lift. Pull your chest out long. If you're new to this, hands just below your knees. Take the round out of your back, flatten it. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose. High push-up position, y'all. Now, I always drop to my knees on the first couple of these. You're welcome to do the same or not. Inhale, if you're with me, shift forward, shoulders in front of wrists, about 4 inches. Exhale, as you lower halfway down, your elbows go straight back, and your shoulders and hips move together. We're not letting the hips sink down. And then inhale, upward facing dog, tops of the feet down. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing doggy. And breathe. Right, little bend in those knees, everybody. I want you to press your hands through your mat. I want you to press firmly into the ground. And in doing that, lifting your hips higher. Going to help straighten your spine, lengthen your spine. Drop your head down. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Bend your knees a little bit more. Press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop. Travel top of your mat, heels and toes touch. Find your halfway lift. Pull your chest out long and lengthen. Exhale, dive in deep, navel in. Push your breath out. Inhale, rise, float your torso. Reach it up high to the sky. Amazing. Exhale, hands to heart center. You complete the salutation, and you begin again. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up, and lean it back with the sweetness. Exhale, fold. Lay your torso out long. Uttanasana, we call this. Standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulder blades squeeze on this halfway lift. Back flattens. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward, shoulders and hips move together, lower halfway. Oh, good. Upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger, dogger, doggeroo. Breathe, y'all. Breathe. Now, in this high plank to low plank transition, I'm looking around and I see some of us, their hips are dropping down beneath our shoulders, right? This may not hurt you today, but it will eventually, right? We don't want to dump into our lower back, and we want our core to support us. So if this is happening to you, just be more aware, right? Firm up your core a little bit more, or drop to your knees, or to your chest to take cobra, or skip it. But let's keep this practice safe, y'all. Keep it strong. Inhale, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands. Halfway lifty, that's a flat backy. Exhale, fold. Dive in deep, empty. Lead with your chest. Inhale, rise, float your torso. Reach it up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Begin again. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up. Lean it back, but lift out of your heart. Stretch up and away. Exhale, go ahead, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Oh, those layers are coming off, y'all. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look up. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward and lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down, shoulders back. Now see if you can lift your knees. Ooh, exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing, doggies. The layers are coming off. I know I promised you 10 minutes in, we're 18 minutes in, but you know, who's counting? Breathe, everybody. 3 more deep breaths here. Okay? Take 1 more of those flows on your own. Add something if you want. You can skip some, it's all good. But you need to breathe deep and try to make it a moving meditation. If you don't know it, you can make the whole thing up. As long as you breathe over there, I'm watching. Amazing job, everybody. You know, the practice always starts out kind of slow, an integration process or series. Then we integrate in some flow. Start to take our joints through almost a full range of motion and use so many muscles within our body. Taking these shapes that we never want to lose the ability to do. A slow, mindful pace for it, because we're not rushing, forcing, and hopefully not overthinking anything. But a lot of benefit here. Touching, taking care of, maintaining everything. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, everybody, step your feet together at the back of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees. Lift your heels and squat down into a little ball. Chin to chest. Forehead towards your knees, because you do want to create this compression in your throat here. Thyroid, parathyroid gland up in there. Sleep, digestion. We're like getting through the whole body, everybody. Every system. From here, keep your legs and knees and thighs squeezing. Unfurl your spine. Sit up tall. Take your hands straight out in front of you to work as a counterbalance. Stay high in the balls of your feet, and we'll come to standing in 5, 4, 3. Oh, nice. 2. Good. Inhale here. What do you say we come right back down? 5. Heels still lifting. 4. Moving a little bit slower than you want to move. 3. Relax your face over there. Oh, yeah. Good. 2. Awesome, everybody. Take 1 more. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs. Dive it in deep. Ha! Let's walk our hands back to downward facing dog. Take your feet. Separate them hips width apart. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. And now bend your right knee. Now we're going open hip. So right heel towards your left shoulder. And then do what feels good here, movement-wise or non-movement-wise. You can take those circles, donkey kick the leg. Flipping your dog is an option. Breathe for 5. Oh, nice. 4. Can't wait for that picture. 3. 2. All right. Take your right hand back down. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest. Step it through for low lunge. Here, begin to bend and straighten in and out of your front right leg. 3 or 4 times. There we go. We're getting into these hammies today, everybody. This is a point on a lot of ours in our body that, you know, we just need some work. Settle in with your legs straight enough to get a good amount of sensation. You know, for 99% of us, that's not completely straight. Take an inhale, look up and lengthen, right hip pulls back, and then just fold into your right hamstring for a couple more breaths. Front right leg is straight-ish. There we go. Internal communication. What's that sensation telling you right now? Probably saying something like, hey, it's about damn time. More often, please. How about one more? Take an inhale here. Exhale. Let's come back into your low lunge. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Awesome. Steady your visual gaze. Steady your deep diaphragm breathing. Still with the breathing. Find heel to arch alignment right down the center of your mat. And then bend your front right knee to around 90 degrees. It probably wants to lean inward on a lot of us. That's how tight hips show up. But you're going to point it straight forward. You got to kind of externally rotate the thigh slightly to find that neutral position. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach, reach, reach towards the ocean. Side angle pose is your exhale. Okay, if you're new and you're not sure where to be, you can look around and see some people with their forearm on their thigh. Very good place to be, whether you're new or not. Now, breathe well. Take your left hand, reach towards the ocean. Palm facing down. And since we're going through it for a couple more breaths this time around, if you want to take your right hand up parallel, you can do that for some core work. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Figures, the 2 girls that were asking for core work don't do it. Inhale. Exhale it out. Stay low in your lunge. Reverse warrior. To be fair, they weren't necessarily specifically asking for that. Now reach up and away, everybody. I know your front right thigh is talking to you. That's okay. You're going to be good. 2 more breaths. We're still bent deep. Inhale. Exhale, reach up and away, breathe in. Very nice. Exhale, windmill down. Step right foot back. Lower slow. Elbows tuck in. Upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale your left leg high to the sky, y'all. Go ahead and bend to that knee. Stagger that hip. Circle that, circle that, circle that knee, y'all. Flip it if you want to flip it, y'all. Breathe. 5. 4. Amazing job, everybody. Last 3. 2 are right. Left hand down. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward. Pull your knee up first. See if you can step it through heel, ball, toe. And then begin to bend and straighten in and out of your front left leg. See what you're working with here. 3, 4 times. On that 5th time, settle in with your leg straight-ish. Ish. Look up and lengthen as you breathe in. Left hip pulls back, and then fold into that hamstring and dive in deep. You'll notice resistance. You'll notice a point where your body just says, that's it, no more. And then after a couple of deep breaths, that resistance softens. Slowly, gently. We don't want to force anything. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back into low lunge. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Steady visual gaze. Out over the ocean if you can. Maybe even closing your eyes and taking the awareness, the gaze inwards. Feeling. You're focused on the external so much of your day. Feel this from the inside out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Another full. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Side angle pose is your exhale. Wherever you're at, whatever version of this, modification of this you choose, try to make sure your body is very narrow as you can get it. And then you can take your right hand, reach towards the ocean, like seal the knife edge of your right foot into your mat, reach your right hand away from that. And if you want to work on that core strength, left hand up parallel, you got 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Drink of this ocean air. Stay here, exhale it out. Inhale, reversing warrior. Now your left knee is going to want to pull inward even more. it's going to want to straighten. You can resist both of those. Lift up and away. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Breathe in here now. Very good. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back and lower down slow. Oh, oh, oh. Inhale, upward facing, opens your heart. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Now inhale, bend your knees once again. Press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop. Travel top of your mat, heels and toes all the way together. Inhale, find your halfway lift, pull your chest out long. Exhale, dive, fold, empty out. Now inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low. Lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. And exhale, let's go open arm twist to your right. Take a couple breaths. Spread your fingertips. Stretch your hands. Pull them away from each other. Inhale. Sink and twist a little bit deeper on your exhale. Let's inhale, come back to center, back to chair. Then switch it up. Open arm to your left, heart towards Mission Beach. Now your right knee is going to want to pull back. This is reflective of what's going on in our hips. Try to pull it goes forward. Try to pull your right knee back. Very good. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take her back to chair. Exhale. Release. Forward fold. Dive it on in. Let's do this. Inhale. Halfway lift. Look up and lengthen. Chest pulls out. Exhale. Plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. Shoulders and hips together. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog, feed your heart through. And exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift your right leg, send her up high to the sky. Exhale, let's add knee to nose. Shift forward, maybe you can get forehead. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, sweep all the way through to your hands, stack knee above ankle. Inhale, straighten your front right leg to that perfect degree. Exhale, come right back in, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, back foot flat, spread your wings. Good, everybody. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Try to find some space and some length. Stay low, inhale, reversing warrior. Big, beautiful breath. Exhale. Take her down, step her back. Phenomenal, y'all. Upwards your inhale, you know the flow. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. Left leg, inhale. Knee to nose, empty out. Inhale, reach it high. Good, and the exhale, sweep her through, a low lunge. Inhale, front left leg straightens. Not too much, but not too little. Exhale, we're back into that low lunge, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior flow, open wide, heart to La Jolla. Exhale, look for that length, extend your side angle pose. Reversing, warrior. Exhale, take it on down. Step it on back. Great job, everybody. And then we're not necessarily picking up the pace here. I would say it's just less breaths and downward facing dog. A little bit keeping the movement going. Inhale, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or float feet between hands. Give me halfway lifty, flat backy. Exhale, dive, empty, out completely. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, reach high. Awesome, open arm to your right, spread your wings, sink deep. Inhale, back to center, weights in your heels. Exhale, open arm left, heart towards Mission Beach. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana. Dive it on in. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana. Move through that flow. Awesome. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, sweep it all the way through. Inhale, straighten your front right leg till that sensation, the communication is telling you something good. Exhale, we're right back in it. You know the flow from here, everybody. Go for it. Amazing, amazing job. Breath-based meditation. Requires a little bit of focus. Just to breathe deep, first of all, because it's not our natural breath. And you got left side on your own. Let's not forget the hamstring stretch, huh? But it cultivates focus, concentration, a presentness of mind, right? To be in a lot of these postures, to do some of this stuff, you got to be present. You can't be thinking about the past, the present, past to the future. Here's a good place to be. I'm glad you're here. Woo! I'll meet you right back in dogger, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath in deep. Keep it flowing. From here, let's go ahead and walk our hands back towards our feet and take Badakonasana at the back of your mat. So you want to grab your big toes if you can with your middle and index fingers. If you want to move to Padahastasana instead, you can do that. You can bend your knees if you need. Find a halfway lift. So chest pulls out, your back flattens, and then exhale, fold. Now you're going to pull with your arms, right? Your elbows are going to bow out to the sides, but finding the balance, right? If you pulled with all your might here, you could very easily injure yourself, herniated disc. Let's not do that, huh? 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale here. Very good, everybody. Exhale. Let's release that. Walk your hands back to downward facing dog. And take an inhale. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale. Sweep your right foot all the way through to your hands so that you're in a low lunge. Stay high in the ball of your left foot. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise up, reach up, and fill up here. And on your exhale, let's swim your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. Now, start to pull your hands back here. A back bend, if you will. Roll your shoulders back, lift out of your heart. Now, breathe well. We're here for 5. We'll try to keep this basic upper body shape. 4, as we move into balancing, a bound-armed airplane pose, huh? 3, 2, all right. Slowly come up through center. And then exhale, launch into your right leg. Take your left leg up till it's about parallel to the ground. Here we're flexing the foot, and again, spiraling inward, so closed hip. Awesome. And then start to hinge at your waist some more. Bring your head, your torso down, and like a teeter-totter, your left leg comes a little bit higher. Yeah, take an inhale here. And then standing splits, bring your hands to the ground. You could walk your hands in towards your right foot a little bit more. You could take one or both hands around your calf or ankle to really challenge your balance. And lift your left leg to the sky. Simple posture. Man, it just doesn't seem so simple, right? Phenomenal work. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Take an inhale. Lift your left leg higher. Exhale, forward fold. Set your left foot down next to your right. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, and reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. And then twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. Oh, nice. Now remember, pull your right knee back a little bit if you can. Hips pull back, head reaches out, inhale. Use that leverage to rotate. We're here for 5. And then this more balancing transition. 4. See how smooth we can make this, huh? 3. You can start to look down, shift the weight into your left foot too. Slower than you want to move. Inhale, right foot picks up. And then slowly, slowly, slowly step it all the way back. Rotated crescent pose. Pavarita Anjaneyasana. You could take that in like 4 different movements. And then you could come all the way out and start from the beginning. Let's see, your left leg is forward over there, right? Oh, good. And your torso is lifted off your thigh over here, isn't it? 2 more breaths. Heel presses, head reaches, inhale. Use your leverage, rotate and ring out. Last, what did I say, 2? 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale, phenomenal. Release to low lunge, pick your back knee up, walk your hands to the right, straighten both legs, parallel your feet. You can grab your ankles, your big toes, your calves, whatever. Breathe big. So in many ways, we're working our body in ways that they're not, putting it in shapes that we're not normally in. Here, specifically, your heart is above your head, which doesn't happen too often. All this oxygen-rich blood is flooding to your brain. Thank yourself for being here. From here, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands back. Low lunge, top of your mat. Step your left foot back to your right, so you're in plank pose, high push-up. Squeeze your legs together, ground into your left hand, and Vashisthasana, roll open to your right for side plank pose. Lift your hips, everybody. Crescent shape your left side body. You could drop a knee, you could drop a forearm, it's all good. You could also take your right leg up off your left. Not a requirement. You could take your right hand and reach towards the ocean. Oh, nice. You could take 1 more big breath in here. Exhale, release to plank pose, and then take it to the other side. Side plank pose, Vashisthasana. Lift your hips. Engage your outer obliques. Soften your face. That breathing we began to cultivate 43 minutes ago. Maybe left leg up, maybe not so much. Phenomenal. Take one more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, release, move through your flow, or not. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Woo! Amazing, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Take your feet a little bit wider. Angle your heels in, toes out. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Squat down into Malasana frog pose. Yogi squat. Feet flat. Feet flat. So a lot of us have to bring our feet wider. If you need to skip this, ankle or knee issues, cool. But try to straighten your spine. Press your heart forward. Use your elbows, your inner thighs. Pry those hips open. Yeah. Inhale. Think back to that intention you set in the beginning of your practice. Keep moving towards that. See it clearly, whatever your intention. See it clearly, see it often. Whether it's for your yoga practice, your life, your day, whatever. See it clearly, see it often. Reinforce your mind to move towards that. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let's release to forward fold. Walk your hands back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands. High in the ball of your right foot. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise up, reach up and fill up. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace. Start to pull back. Use your strength to pull back. Lean back, lift out of your heart. 5. Bound armed airplane in 4. You're going to do this really smooth and gracefully. 3. Here we go. 2. Inhale, slowly start to come up. And then lean into her. Bound armed airplane. Right thigh spirals inward. Gaze is steady and face is soft. From here, start to hinge at your waist. Torso down, right leg higher. Oh, nice. Take an inhale here. Standing splits, hands to the ground. Walk them in a little bit. Hey, you want some handstand kick-ups? You get yourself some handstand kick-ups. 3 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, phenomenal. 1 more, inhale. Woo. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Rotate to your right. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee or thigh. We're working with this one, the rotated chair, for a couple of breaths. Pull your left knee back. Hips pull back, head reaches out. We're working those 2 points away from each other. And we use leverage. 5. This balancing transition in 4. It's never easy, everybody. It's always worth it. 3. You can start to look down. Shift your weight into your right foot, too. Slowly, slowly, brother. Pick your left foot up. And slowly step it all the way back. Pavarita Anjaneyasana. Good. Do what you got to do to find balance. That might be dropping a knee. You're doing great over there, but try to have your other right leg forward. 3 more breaths. Just kind of looking around like, is he talking to me? 2 more breaths. Inhale. Are you modifying for any reason? Well, last breath here. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Back knee picks up. Walk of those hands to the left, y'all. Swim your hands behind you. Option. Interlace fingers, lower back. Halfway lift, chest pulls back, open your heart. Exhale, fold down deep. Woo! There's no magic pill. Unfortunately, I'm sure Big Pharma is trying to create it, but there's no magic pill for health, physical well-being, vitality, mental clarity. This is it. You got to show up and you got to do the work. I commend you for doing that here today, everybody. It matters you're here. It matters you're willing to take the time to do this for yourself. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands, low lunge, top of your mat. Let's step back to plank pose, high push-up. And let's lower all the way down to the ground. Nice. You could take your hands, palms face down along your side body. You could take your hands and reach them forward and interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Just depends on the amount of intensity you want with this one. Zip up your legs, exhale everything out. Inhale, lift everything up. Okay, look straight down to smooth out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Very good adjustments. If you're reaching forward, your biceps are by your ears, but we're all hopefully feeling the whole back line of our body. Right? We've done some stretching, some opening, some lengthening of the posterior chain. This is strengthening. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release her down. Left ear to your mat, gaze to the right. You can bend your knees and windshield wipe your legs. Chin forward, bend your knees, grab right foot or ankle with right hand, left with left. If that isn't happening for you today, everybody, do some version of what we just did a moment ago. Exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs up and back, lift everything up. Because see if you can kick them up and back so much your thighs lift up. Your knees in towards each other. Your elbows shouldn't bend. Those legs kick back. There you go. That's better. Two more here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Lift up. Kick up a little bit more. Phenomenal. Release. Right ear to your mat. You can bend your knees. Windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Ha! How about we meet back in dogger? Could be the last dogger of your day, y'all. Last dogger of your day. Dogger. You the dogger. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Half pigeon pose. Drop your back left knee to the ground. Heel toe your right foot over to or past your left wrist. Now, you want your hips to stay level. So if you're leaning onto your right hip, lean back to your left. And if you have tight hips, your heel comes in closer to your body. Be kind to your knees. And if you need to skip this, skip it. Otherwise, you can walk your hands out, drop your head down. focus, concentration. These are important things. Strengthening our mind. The stronger the mind, the more power you have in your life. Just makes sense, right? Where's your glasses? Your mom's got them on? All right, who am I? Who am I? Here you go. Let's walk our hands back in. Lean onto your right hip. Turn to face the street. Sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Janu Sirsasana. Sit bones flat. Root down. Take the whole inhale to reach up high. Get tall. Turn and square up with your left leg. And take the whole exhale to fold it on down. A little bit more of that hamstring work. Probably for some of us could never be enough. Blow him a kiss. One more breath, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back out of this one. Take Badakonasana, soles of your feet together, knees open nice and wide. You can grab over your feet, your toes, your ankles, but try to approach this with a straight spine. So rather than rounding down and forcing your forehead towards your toes, rooting your sit bones, lengthen up, get taller. Woo, excuse me. Man, that was unplanned. And then lead with your heart and fold with your flat spine. Come back up, everybody. Take your right leg, swing it around behind you. Half pigeon on your left. Hands walk back, open heart, breathe in. Hands walk forward, open hips, breathe out. Your brain is a supercomputer. Your internal dialogue, like the constant internal dialogue or the dialogue that just comes in, whether it's from you or other places, these are what form your beliefs. Your brain's a supercomputer. Your internal dialogue are the programs that you run. So thank yourself for being here. And as I mentioned earlier, maybe I didn't mention today, but the stress, tension, I think I did. It runs rampant. You know, that's the pandemic for sure, is stress and tension. This kind of self-induced stress mitigates that, and it's kind of the season for a lot of us that stress and tension is even more rampant. Well, keep showing up to your mat. We're here Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 a.m., Saturdays, Sundays, 10 a.m. We're here on Christmas morning. You online? Did Dan answer your question online? We're here Christmas morning. Cobra. Wookie. Who was it? Did you see who it was?
Mr. Flowers.
Oh. What's up, Flowers? Come back up, everybody. Shift your weight onto your left hip, turn back to face the ocean, sole of your left foot to inner right thigh. Janu Sirsasana, root down, reach high, breathe in. And then turn square, fold her down. As you could probably tell by now, we're kind of shutting it down, slowing it down. The wind seems to be picking up a little bit, so I know those layers came off, but some of us might need to start piling those layers back on. Literally just picked up, huh? One more, inhale. Exhale, take her back up, everybody. Straighten both legs out in front. Roll easily onto your back. From here, we've got happy baby pose. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out. Twist and hit both sides evenly. Tucker. Hey, when you're all good, take her back to center, everybody. Unwind, pull both knees in. And then allow your legs to fall comfortably out in front. Let your toes fall open. Let your palms rest face up along your side body. Just take up some space. Get comfortable. Lay back. Close your eyes. Exhale everything out. And then together we'll inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that. Inhale. Hold full. Exhale. Pause empty. Inhale. Hold full. Exhale. Pause empty. One more round. Inhale. Hold full. Exhale. Hold empty. One cleansing breath. Take an inhale here. Exhale, clear it out. Phenomenal. Now this practice has been very physical, but the main intention of it, with all the awareness and the focus we brought to it, is to make it a meditation and calm our mind, soothe the agitated mind, cease the fluctuations. Allow yourself to bask in this stillness, this state that yoga returns us to. I'll guide us out in just a few. Shavasana. Those are good. Yeah. I'll go over here. I'll go over here. Notice how you feel. This calmness, this peace is always within us. Yoga helps us access it, reconnects us, reminds us. If you're ready to move on with your day, just breathe lightly. Could wiggle your fingertips, toes, wrists, ankles, if you'd like. If you'd like to roll on your side, like you're sleeping on your side, you can go there. If you'd like to make your way to seated, find an easy way to get there as well. Here, we take a second to acknowledge our commitment, our effort, and what we've given to ourselves today, this gift. Thank yourself for being here. I thank you so much as well for being here and allowing me to guide you through this, everybody. I believe there can be so many benefits that come from this practice, and I truly hope you get value out of this, out of your time here. Thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. I started these classes because it's real expensive. It was then, 14 years ago when we started. Hasn't gotten any cheaper. 30 bucks a pop in a studio this is. So I just thank you for honoring that donation-based system, your generosity. I appreciate you. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste. Phenomenal.